guys, sorry it's been a while. I wanted to record earlier in the week, but I scratched my eye last week and my eye was all red and disgusting. It's still a little bit pink, but it's not as bad as it was. But I just wanted to give you an update on how the girls were doing in regular school. Yeah, no, it didn't work. So if you had 2 months in the pool of how long it would take us to get back to homeschooling, then you win, because 2 months is all it took for us to decide that that was a terrible idea and to get back to homeschooling.
Yeah, my class was very loud every day. Yeah, it was very loud.
And then what happened when the class would get loud? Yeah, there was a lot of screaming. The teachers screamed at the kids all day long, and then the kids would have to miss out on another bumpy bridge. Would miss out on a bunch of things because it's like, oh well, if the class is bad today, you don't get to do this science experiment, and if you guys are bad today, we don't get to play this out at PE. And it was just a couple of kids that were bad, but instead of punishing just those few kids, they punished the entire class. And it happened a lot. But the biggest reason I brought them back is because Katie came home with homework every single day that she didn't understand. She had no idea what it was she was doing, which means it wasn't taught in class. Because when I taught it to her at home, she understood and was able to do her homework. But it clearly was not being taught in the classroom. And the other thing is, the biggest reason I put her there was because the principal told us that, her third grade teacher, Mrs. Dean, was supposed to be the best reading coach. She was supposed to be incredible. And that is what made our final decision to put them there as opposed to another school. And they were there for 8 weeks. 8 weeks. And she had 3 reading teachers in that time, and not a single one of them had Katie read out loud to them. And if they had done that, they would have seen what the issue was with her reading. It's more of a fluency problem, where if she doesn't know what a word is, she'll just guess. Like yesterday, she and I were reading something, and the word was pry. P-R-Y, pry. She said pitiful. So she added a lot of extra letters and syllables for a word that was only 3 letters long. Like, how do you think that word says pitiful? There's not an L, and there's not an F, and there's not that many damn letters. She just guesses. But not a single teacher could take 2 minutes out of their day to have her read out loud to them to see that that was the issue. And yes, I asked multiple times. And they just couldn't be bothered. And you know what? I just can't be bothered with you. If you can't be bothered to do the one thing that I asked of, I'm a very easygoing parent. And anytime they had requests for things that they needed in the classroom, I was the first to take them in, you know? And I never think I'm better than a trained teacher or anything like that. I have the utmost respect for teachers because that is an incredibly difficult job. But the fact that I said it day one, taking her to her classroom, the fact that I asked her teacher at open house if she has had Katie read out loud to her yet, and she said no, and she said she's just fine reading on her own. And I said, no, reading on her own is her guessing. She can fake it, she can play it off. I said, but she doesn't understand. And if you get a couple of words like that wrong in a sentence, it changes the entire context of the sentence. So none of that was being addressed. That was my main reason for her being there. Multiplication wasn't getting any better. And screw that. Screw getting up early. Screw tears every single day because she didn't understand the homework that she was doing. Screw my kids being away from me all day long and me getting them back when they were grumpy and moody. And then we have all of our extracurriculars we do every night. And I was over it. I was done. What about you guys? Yeah. Other than the friend aspect, is there anything you miss about school?
No. Besides having chocolate milk every day. Yeah.
God, those are the important things in life.
There's chocolate milk. We don't usually get chocolate milk.
No, we don't.
Only for our grandma's privilege.
Truth. That is so true. Mother.
We're not lying.
High fuss at my mom for that all the time, and she says it's a Grammy's prerogative. But
the one thing that I really do miss about going back to homeschooling from regular school is that they already had our meals baked and ready to go.
oh,
And I think that's
so the ease of food at school instead of having to make your own sandwich, because that takes so much effort.
yeah.
You're such a butt. But what are we doing right now?
We're heading to Disney.
Right, you didn't get to do that when you were in regular school.
No,
So,
I hated that.
all right. Well, my arm is about to kill me because I'm trying to do this while driving. So I am going to turn this off. If my camera doesn't die, I will get some footage of us at Hollywood Studios today. But I just want to give you guys an update on how school was going.
Yeah.
Say bye.
Bye. Where's Darth Vader?
Stay alert.
So we are at Star Tours, and Katie and I do not ride it because we get sick in simulators, but Natalie loves this ride. So Natalie is in there right now, and we are sitting on a bench, and Katie is coloring. And we are listening to Star Wars music.
I'm finishing it up.
So that's what's happening right now. We're waiting for Nat to come outdoors. And then she's probably going to ride again. And then we're going to go find Santa. And then Katie's going to ride Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh yeah.
And then the girls are going to ride the Toy Story game. I had to kind of cut things up. I was expecting Eddie to be here. Natalie does not like Rock and Roller Coaster, but Katie does. So I had Eddie and Katie doing Rock and Roller Coaster while Nat and I go and do Toy Story. But since Natalie refuses to do Rock and Roller Coaster, I think Katie's going to ride that one by herself while I sit with Nat. Or if they'll let Nat just walk through the line with us, and then I can, let her go. But I don't know that they'll do that because they're fast passes. So it's just going to be an adventure kind of day. But yes, I have to sit out Toy Story because Eddie's not here, and the two of them like that ride, so they can go together. But I like that ride too. Mom sacrifices. Matt and I, say hi, Matt. She's eating popcorn. We are at Rock and Roller Coaster, and Katie just got in line. Forgot to leave her backpack with us, so she was just in too big of a hurry to listen, and off she went. So we are waiting for her, and she's going to ride this twice because I made a fast pass for her and Eddie. So she went through on her band, and then when she comes back, I'm going to switch her band so she can go through on Eddie's. Just like that's how Nat went on Star Tours twice. So, even if he can't be with us.
They changed it a little bit.
Oh, they changed what? Expand. Star Tours?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had in new scenes from the movie that's coming out in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Was it cool?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was a lot of fun. I got to go on it twice.
What was your favorite part?
When it stopped going all crazy.
Okay. What did the scene look like so you can tell people who understand what you're talking about?
It looks like we were in a grassy field, kind of.
Okay.
Like somewhere in a different planet, obviously. But it was really cool.
I mean, I hope you got something from that explanation.
Not very good at that. And I'm not lying.
She made her headband herself. Isn't it cute? Okay, so we're just hanging out waiting for Katie, and the sun has gone down, and it is so nice today. It's like 78 out or something, and it's lovely. So even though I have gone on 0 rides and I have done nothing but sit around for my children, at least it's not unbearably hot.
What's the show called? Sunset Season Greeting. It's a random show that pops up and it's continuous all throughout.
It's snowing Florida foam.
Hey, howdy, hey, and happy holidays. All those toys you get for Christmas, treat them nice.
So I'm standing outside of the Toy Story ride, and because I am nothing but chauffeur and bag holder today, I've gotten myself a spiked latte, so Mom is feeling much better. But I have to tell you, I feel more vindicated in my decision not to have more children, because This park was completely quiet, totally calm until I rounded the corner to the Toy Story Midway Mania. And every screaming child in the park is here. They're all here. And they're screaming and yelling and whining. And I know it's like dark outside right now, but it's only 6:30. So, but demanding and whiny and just some nasty, snotty little children. And I'm sorry. I don't care how much money I spend to come here. When my kids acted like that, not Natalie, never Natalie, but Katie has. And I snatched her behind up and we left the park. And she screamed on the monorail, she screamed on the tram, she screamed and kicked while we were putting her in her car seat, and then she fell asleep. And an hour later, when she woke up, she was in a better mood and we went back. But you have to be willing to walk away. You have to be willing to do that, to teach them manners and responsibility, and that there is a time and a place to act like that. In the middle of a theme park is not that place. So, but that lesson's not being taught anywhere near here today, apparently. But yeah, I'm happy I don't have a toddler with me today. Okay, so we got done with what we were doing and decided we were hungrier than we were interested in doing fireworks. So we came to Moe's.
Yeah, I think I want to try to eat.
She got a quesadilla with tomatoes and black olives. And Natalie got a quesadilla with tomatoes and black olives, and I got a salad.
The cheese
So.
is really stretchy.
The cheese is stretchy. All right, so we're gonna end it there for the day, and it's good to see you guys. Sorry it took me a while to get back on here. She wanted to say hello. Oh, we are so yellow. Yellow walls and yellow light. All right, we will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.
Bye, Facebook.
We're in a restaurant.